Welcome to Guns, Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. So, Kash Patel is now leading the ATF. Recently confirmed as FBI Director, as of right now he is reportedly the acting director of the ATF and may or may not take on the role officially. Director Delbach, who resigned before the new administration took office, was the first director to be confirmed to the position after it remained vacant for 7 years. Of course, as there have only been 2 directors since 2007, and the ATF still has had plenty of power and the ability to take actions to the detriment of firearms owners across the country, the official title is irrelevant. What does this new appointment mean for gun owners? Frankly, we don't know yet. A good sign is the Attorney General has already fired the ATF's chief legal counsel for going after gun owners in the previous administration, but we don't know what the overall plan is going to be at the agency. So until then, it's just guesswork. A clawback of policy, a gradual dismantling of the agency, an explosive detonation of the agency. Could there be an attempt to make life better for firearm owners with a pro-gun ATF? The ATF and the director do wield a lot of power, but we've only ever seen it wielded in one direction, via the establishment of new rules as a way to supersede passing additional legislation and a misinterpretation of prior law, an insane prosecutorial overreach by declaring the auto keycard a machine gun, and as a club to wield against FFL holders for minor paperwork errors, just to name a few examples from recent years. So what would a pro-gun ATF look like? Is that the goal? Is that better than taking it apart so it can't be wielded again later when a different administration takes power? There are still laws on the books that they don't have the legislative clout to overturn and change at the moment. So someone will still be over firearms even if the ATF no longer exists. So what should we push for? I think it's a little complicated. In one sense, if there are cases coming through the justice system that are challenging things like the NFA itself, maybe we want those to continue in hope of a favorable Supreme Court ruling. In other cases, the ATF should cede the point entirely. Claw back the rules where they turned a simple definition into a 90-plus page ball of legalese nonsense on ghost guns, on many other items where they've used their authority in previous decades. There's lots of also importation laws and things like that they can change right away without any legislative action. At least undo enough so that the next administration will have to fight to reclaim the territory it lost on this issue. There's an opportunity to make changes that, even if they aren't permanent, can help gun rights establish new footholds that we haven't seen in years. Overall, I think the gun control debate is leaning in our favor amongst the American people. More people seem to be pro-gun, so let's lean on that and establish a better path forward. On other cases, especially those that have a real harm on specific gun owners, those in jail or facing jail time for nonsense, they should just go in front of the judge and say they were wrong and are withdrawing their prosecution. Issue pardons where necessary. Will all this happen? I mean, who knows? There's certainly a lot of work they can do, but we will have to see how far they are willing to go in that aspect. And some of the choices I may not agree with, but hopefully they will still be trying to make positive change for firearms and firearm owners. But what do you think? Will they dismantle the ATF? Will things stay relatively the same? Will they give up on ghost guns and things like pistol braces? Let me know in the comments below if you've made it to the end of the video. Please consider joining my Patreon, liking the video, sharing it with others, and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.